Welcome, everyone. My name is Therese Lane from RiverWoods Durham Marketing Department, and I am joined by my coworker Kelly Fires, also in the marketing department here in Durham. We're just going to give a few moments to let everybody join us. We have quite a few of you signed up today. We appreciate you taking the time to learn about RiverWoods Durham. So we'll just give a few minutes more. Kelly and I were talking about how absolutely beautiful it is here today in Durham, New Hampshire. We might have broken 70. So hopefully wherever you are all located, hopefully you are also feeling this gorgeous weather today. So great. It looks like quite a number of you have joined in. So I will begin. Again, my name is Therese Lane, and I am in the marketing department here at RiverWoods Durham. And I'm joined by Kelly Fires, who's also in the marketing group here at RiverWoods Durham. And for the next hour, Kelly and I are going to share with you what a CCRC is, and then specifically dive into information on RiverWoods Durham. And we've definitely left time at the end for your questions. So just know that is a very important part to us of this webinar, to hear directly from you and make sure we answer all your questions. So let's begin here. Well, let's tell you the whole team. Kelly is a senior living counselor here at RiverWoods Durham, and I'm in the middle there, Therese Lane, sales manager, and Dan Witham is the director of sales for RiverWoods Durham, RiverWoods Manchester, and RiverWoods Exeter. And then we also have Rebecca LeBlanc, who is our marketing coordinator and move-in coordinator. She wears two hats there. So that is the full team for you. Just a little bit of housekeeping. As you all know, you are on mute. But again, Kelly and I have saved time in presentation to hear directly from you. What questions you may have, we will stay over past the hour if we need to make sure all your questions are answered. We do appreciate any ideas that you may provide for upcoming events for us. We do a lot of educational events, whether via webinars or in person. So please send us your ideas. We always really appreciate them. And this is being recorded, so we will have a recording of this webinar for you. So the story of RiverWoods is RiverWoods began, it was the original dream of these two women, Mariana Hatch of Durham and Rosemary Coffin of Exeter. These two women were, they really persevered because they had a dream that they wanted to build a community where they could meet new friends, get involved with causes that they cared about, but also not worry about their future health care. They both had family members that they had taken care of themselves, and they understood the responsibility and obligation that can fall on children or daughter-in-laws. So, and they also both understood the importance and benefits of being in community. Mariana Hatch was involved with the University of New Hampshire community, and Rosemary Coffin was part of Phillips Exeter Academy community with both their husbands teaching in the respective schools. So they understood the importance of community, and they wanted to bring together an ability to have all of their healthcare needs taken care of, so they would not worry about it. So in 2019, RiverWoods Durham opened up. That was always a dream of Mariana Hatch, and again, with Mariana being from Durham. So RiverWoods today consists of three sister communities. The first community that Rosemary Coffin and Mariana Hatch formed was in Riverwoods, Exeter, back in 1994. Riverwoods Exeter now has three campuses: the Woods, the Ridge, and the Boulders. And then the next community was Riverwoods Manchester. We worked together to acquire, which was Birch Hill in 2016. And then the most recent community here is RiverWoods Durham. We opened up RiverWoods Durham in November of 2019, so 6.5 years ago. And Mariana's dream was realized when RiverWoods Durham opened up. Yeah. So RiverWoods today, we are a sister communities, three different communities: Exeter, Manchester, and Durham. We all share the same goals, the same missions, and the same priority. We also have the same parent group, which is the RiverWoods group. And there is a CCRC board. We're governed by a CCRC board that really focuses on the operations of the three communities. And along with our system CEO, we also have a system board, which is for the RiverWoods group. And that system board focuses on future goals and the future mission of RiverWoods, where the CCRC board is more focused on the three operating communities there. So each of the three communities are separate legal entities. We are separate financial entities. We don't commingle assets. But what we do share with the RiverWoods group is we share the back end. We share finance department. We share information technology, human resources, quality, and IT. So because of that, it benefits each of the communities because we pay into the RiverWoods group to be able to receive all of those services, but we do that at a discounted rate because it's shared across the three sister communities. So what I want to share with you is, some of you may not be familiar of what a life care community is. A life care community, it's a smart financial solution. So it's providing long-term care insurance for you. And there is a highly refundable entrance fee, and you have a state preservation with that entrance fee. I'll go into a little bit more detail on what the entrance fee looks like and what the refundable portion of the entrance fee looks like. But what's really important is when you come into a CCRC, a life care community, you have peace of mind because you have planned ahead for your future, for whatever the future may bring. So a lot of people understand that it's a smart financial decision and that it's a smart decision to plan ahead for where your health care will come from, but it's also a wonderful lifestyle choice. We have many residents say that they've moved from a large house into a bit smaller area, but they've then moved here and have gained a much bigger life. So in RiverWoods Durham, we have a type A life care contract. And for couples, I'll explain in a minute, but some people refer to it as a type A modified CCRC contract. What that means is you have unlimited access to assisted living, to nursing care, and to memory support, and to short-term stays, which we call respite care. So there may be many times where you're living in your independent apartment that you may need short-term stay in healthcare, again, at any of these levels. And that short-term period could be 1 month, could be 2 months, And the beautiful thing is that our nursing and clinical team are always working with our residents to make sure whatever nursing needs they have, that we accommodate for that. So it's great to see it in action, the very person-centered care, very personalized care that the residents receive. So a little more about a continuing care retirement community. You enter when you're independent and when you're able to live safely on your own. The minimum age to come into the community is 62. The minimum age to join the waiting list is also 62. And again, the four levels of care that we provide, there's independent living, assisted living, nursing care, and memory support. And there are two fees, and we have the highly refundable entrance fee. For a single person, the entrance fee refund is 90% when you're no longer living in the community and we've reoccupied your apartment. And for a couple, the refund of the entrance fee is 80%. Again, when you're both no longer living in the community and we've reoccupied your apartment. So a little bit about the healthcare resources that are available to you. There are resources to support your current needs and your future care needs. So we have a wonderful wellness clinic that is there to serve independent living residents. It is staffed by nurse practitioner, RN, and director of social services. We have assisted living, 24 apartments in assisted living. We have memory support and nursing care, and combined, there are 48 apartments there. And then again, I mentioned short-term stay, which we also call respite care. And the beautiful thing is that residents can transition between the four levels of care as their health care needs dictate. And we do have 24-hour nursing care. So this is our team, the wellness clinic there. On your right-hand side, that is Caitlin Caldoun, our nurse practitioner. And Leah is in the middle, and Nancy is over to the left. So this is the wellness clinic staff. They are open Monday through Friday. They have walk-in hours, but you can also make an appointment and schedule an appointment with them directly for the afternoon. They do a number of wonderful wellness education series each month. Caitlin, a lot of times, will bring in specialists from around the area to talk about a particular topic. Maybe that's a couple months focused on women's health. And then we've listed a few of the many services they provide, whether that's heart rate monitoring, wound care, blood pressure management, and they can diagnose and treat. Caitlin, the nurse practitioner, can write prescriptions. And we do have emergency call response as well. Our residents will wear e-call pendant or can wear that as a watch. And then, of course, we have social services there to help with transitions as well. So this is a great video. We wanted to show you where RiverWoods Durham is located. So if you're not familiar with the seacoast, we have 18 miles of beautiful ocean. And this is Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And now we're in Durham. So we have Great Oyster River right near us. And, we do head over to UNH for hockey games, football games, basketball games. Uh, just this is a list of the services and amenities that we provide. I'm going to skip over the line items that Kelly and I are going to cover in more detail. But there are many cultural, social, entertainment, and recreational opportunities here. We're going to cover more on the fitness center. You will have housekeeping every 2 weeks, and laundry service as well. They will wash your sheets and wash your flat linens, your towels for you. Interior and exterior maintenance, of course, ground maintenance. And then we also do snow removal as well. We do have the ability for a fee. We have an underground garage for residents, and we also have a covered carport. And again, I just mentioned the wellness clinic. We have scheduled courtesy transportation to medical appointments. We have a wonderful campus services team that will take you to your doctor's appointment. They can wait for you and then drive you back. And what's included in your monthly service fee is all of your utilities, along with a landline phone, basic cable, and internet. And again, you have, if you are parked outdoors, we will do all snow removal for you. And there's personal storage on for every resident, every apartment. And that personal storage, the dimensions, the majority of them are 4 by 4 by 9 feet high. Some of them are 4 by 4 by 8.5 feet high. And then there is also, to give you peace of mind, 24-hour security here. So now Kelly is going to take us into the community, and we're going to see some very specific parts of the common areas in the community.
Thank you, Therese. Here, this photo, you're looking at our main lobby. So this is when you come into our front entrance. So you can really see how beautiful it is. We have a double stone stacked fireplace there. To the right, you can see our reception area. So we do have reception 7 days a week. They certainly can help residents with any questions they may have. They greet visitors. They can help people with their packages and mail. And you can see to the right there, the second level there. So you're coming in at ground level. The second level there is dining up above. And then if you look at the room beyond the fireplace, that is our Piscataqua living area. So that will go to that slide next. So this is our Piscataqua room. So this is our resident living room. So this is really a great area for residents to, we have daily newspapers. We get local and national newspapers here. There's always a New York Times crossword puzzle. There's chessboards, community jigsaw puzzle. So residents really love to just sort of kind of greet one another, relax here. And to the right, we have beautiful large windows. We have beautiful outdoor seating. I can see residents now sitting out there on this beautiful day. And we also have a great relationship with the Durham Public Library. So they will also bring an assortment of books that our residents can also sign out. We have a beautiful library here. This is our residents, Chet and Diane. So our library is run by an all-volunteer resident library committee. So they purchase anywhere from 15 to 20 books every month. We also usually have about 3 to 5 book clubs going on as well throughout the month. So again, we have a lot of readers and bookworms here. This is, again, on the ground level as you come in. This is Rosebrook Salon. They do men's and ladies' hairstyles, and they also have manicure and pedicurist, as well as full massage services as well. And this is also open to the public. So again, a great resource, especially when it's snowing outside and you want to get your hair done. And then our dining room. So our dining room It's on our first level on the second floor, and we have a beautiful bistro dining area. It's all restaurant style dining. There's lots of indoor and outdoor areas to dine. We even have a rooftop terrace as well. And we have, which I'll show you momentarily, we have a flexible dining points program for our residents, which also you can have family and guests for different meals as well. We have some light breakfast items throughout the week. And we have a bistro luncheon, which runs from 11:30 to 1:30, and that's Monday through Saturday. And then we have Jackson's Landing, which is our dinner hour, which is 4:30 to 6:30. That's also Monday through Saturday. And then we have a wonderful brunch every Sunday, which is 12 to 2. Again, our residents love to invite family and friends to that. And we also have a lot of seasonal celebrations as well. We'll have barbecues, lobster bakes, different theme nights that we have in the community. And it's really important to our residents to have locally sourced food ingredients. And we do have some dietary preferences as well, as far as gluten-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, and plant-forward options on our menus as well. This is just another look at our bistro area dining. So you can see lots of different areas to sit. We have this is our marketplace. So there's also to-go items that you can purchase as well. So again, that would be part of your dining points program. And we also have a private dining area. So you can, certainly we can cater and we want you to continue to have your special birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations here. You can bring a beverage of choice as well to lunch and dinner. And we can see we have a beautiful pizza oven there. And then this is our points program. So we do have, with your monthly service fee is included 18 points per day for each person. So we'll show you the menus momentarily so you can kind of see what that looks like. So most people can get one meal a day or depending on what the item is, 2 small meals. But again, all of our homes have full kitchens. So if you decide that maybe you're doing a lot more cooking, you love to cook, you could go to a lesser point program and then have a credit on your monthly service fee. This is our bistro menu here. So you can see to the right of each item, a point system there. So think of as a point as $1. And you can see lots of different choices. And then you can see the small circles there are different dietary preferences as well. And that's our Jackson's Landing, our evening dining menu. So lots of different options. And now you're going to be eating all this delightful food. So Teresa's going to start by telling you more about our fitness program.
Yes, we have an amazing fitness program to really complement the amazing dining here. We have a wonderful team of 3 fitness instructors, Mike, Allie, and Lori. And we have a very high engagement of our residents participating in all of the different exercise classes each week. So within the fitness center, we have state-of-the-art fitness equipment. And then we have 2 additional fitness classrooms along with they can hold 3 fitness classes at the same time because of how much room we have there. The programs are for all levels and they are cutting edge, very innovative. We have had the fitness manager, Mike Belanger, do a presentation for future residents, and they were very impressed last year and said, wow, there's science behind everything, all of his classes. It really is amazing, and the residents really appreciate that. The classes are offered Monday through Friday. There are over 30 fitness programs weekly. And as I mentioned, there's different levels to the fitness program. So they decided to call them gold, silver, and bronze levels. The gold level is probably the most strenuous. Those start first thing in the morning, 8 a.m. And then silver would be a little less strenuous. And then bronze, some examples of bronze could be like a chair yoga class. But there's a lot of different options in each of these categories. So some of the programs they have, I'll list some of them: yoga, strength and balance, Tai Chi Quan, Pilates. Beyond boxing, that's a very popular one. Then we have this thing called Blaze Pods, which the residents love, and it helps them to maintain and improve reaction time. There are these lights that you hold on the wall and they light up, and the residents have to hit them as fast as they can in intervals of 30 seconds or 60 seconds. So they really enjoy that. So there's so many different classes they have. But we also will have yoga out on the beach, York Beach sometimes. The group will take residents hiking a number of times. They'll do kayaking trips, and a lot of residents enjoy pickleball, and cornhole is something everyone loves. And then, of course, we have our own walking trails here, which are 3.5 miles long. So this is a picture of the fitness center. It is a large fitness center with lots of windows, lots of natural light coming in here. And the fitness center is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There are usually fitness instructors around Monday through Friday. So here up on the upper left, we have pictures of residents kayaking. We are a 1/4 of a mile from the Oyster River, which in the video you may remember opens up into Great Bay. So a lot of residents who enjoy kayaking do bring their kayaks with them. And we are very close to Oyster River again. But Mike and his team, the fitness team, they also schedule guided kayaking tours. So if you don't have a kayak, you can certainly join one of those tours, which are great. The bottom left picture is a Zumba class by our executive director, Natalie Belanger. And again, that's in the yoga studio, lots of natural light, lots of windows there. We do have a lot of residents, bottom right, that enjoy pickleball. And I know I think it's still on Friday afternoons. They go maybe just 6 miles down the road where there's 4 pickleball courts. So there's a lot to get involved with. Here's a picture of Mike on the left, and he's with a number of residents on a hiking trip there. We do have men's ping pong or table tennis teams, and Kelly and I get to see them about 4 mornings a week heading to their competitive ping pong in the morning there. There's also women's ping pong teams as well. I've seen them in the afternoon. And here is a picture of our trails here. Again, I mentioned we have over 3.5 miles of walking trails. The majority of those walking trails are flat, 4-foot wide bark mulch trails. So we had down here, this is our building, RiverWoods Durham building, and the yellow trails are where the original trails were. But we were able to purchase this 23-acre property here, and that allowed us to expand the walking trails again to 3.5 miles long. And at the end, I will share with you what we will be building. Very exciting. What's going to be building here on the new property. But this is a picture of some of the walking trails, very quiet, serene, peaceful trails there with old pine trees. Yeah. So there's so many opportunities to get involved. And we've listed here some of the resident initiatives So I'll just run through them briefly, but there is a resident council. The residents will get elected by their peers, other residents. And there's a number of resident committees. Some of those resident committees is a gardening committee, a dining committee, an events committee, which includes art events, trails committee. They're responsible for maintaining the trails. We do have a lot of residents who enjoy cross-country skiing on the trails, so the residents are wonderful in keeping the trails maintained there. We have a resident finance committee, and then we have a resident welcome committee or ambassador committee when new residents join. We have an amazing choral and singing group. Kelly's going to tell us a little bit more about that because she joins with the group every chance she can get. They invite her a lot because she has amazing singing voice. And Kelly's going to tell us about the choral group and a quite a few of resident run bands that we have here, and the largest band is called the River Ramblers. There's also a knitting group. There's a walkers and hikers group. Kelly mentioned a number of book clubs here. We have a genealogy group. A lot of residents enjoy Mahjong. A number of residents teach Mahjong. They play bridge. We have a community store. We have a golf and poker group, French club, German club, a wood shop group. We have a UNH liaison group, and then a World Affairs and New Hampshire government. So lots of opportunities to get involved. It's a picture of a number of our residents that are part of the under the events committee, specifically the arts committee. We have a beautiful exhibit area. Well, they were they have 5 different exhibits throughout the year. And some of those exhibits could be one single resident's beautiful artwork, paintings, or they could do a theme of flowers and then collect artwork from a number of residents. So Kelly and I know that they're starting to get ready for the next exhibit, which is going to be revealed on this Thursday. So this is a picture of our creativity arts room. It's very well lit, very bright. We bring in an outside art instructor, Annie Stone. Residents can take watercolor courses, painting, drawing courses from Annie. And then a number of residents also enjoy sewing and quilting. There's plenty of room to do all of that in this room. So here are a number of residents that are working on quilts. Oh, yeah. And then here's our resident Martha painting there. We also have the opportunity for residents to use what we call Ray's Lounge up on the 4th floor. And Ray's Lounge can be used for private functions. You can use it for family functions, birthday parties, holidays, but it's a large room with a large kitchen, and you can reserve it. You can also have your book club there, or knitting group or meditation group. It gets used for a lot of different things. We have a wonderful wood shop here. Here is Steve in the wood shop. They have a lot of fun, and as they like to tell us, there's lots of different levels of skills in the wood shop. I think Steve is at the higher level of skill. He can work on any piece of furniture there. Gardening is very popular here. We have a number of raised garden beds. When residents join, we always ask if they'd like their own garden bed or to share a garden bed. So that is something that a lot of our residents enjoy. And the choral group is here. There are about 30 residents that are part of the choral group. And Mary Doan is here. She, again, we bring her from the outside. She is our music director, and she does have practice 2 mornings a week, and they have concerts every 8 weeks. And the concerts are absolutely incredible. They're very well thought out and beautiful songs, beautiful music there. A lot of talented residents. So this is a picture of the River Ramblers. And I mentioned Kelly's going to talk more about it because she joins them. So when it's her turn, she will tell us a little bit. But sorry. They play lots of instruments. You can see them here, the harp, the guitar, banjo. They do have a lot of fun.
Just like the chorus, they're always looking for new members, so they love to have new people join.
Yes, that's true. And you don't have to audition right?
That's right. No audition required.
Um, so we are very fortunate to be located very close to UNH. We are a mile and a half from downtown Durham, and we have a strong connection with UNH. A number of our residents do choose to audit classes at UNH, and some of you may be familiar with the OLLI program, which is the Osher Lifelong Learning Program at UNH. OLLI is located throughout the country at a number of universities. And the OLLI program has a large catalog of I don't know how many courses and classes they offer, hundreds and hundreds. So the residents do feel fortunate that we are located right next to UNH with all of the wide opportunities there for OLLI. But residents can also use UNH's beautiful Diamond Library. We do attend UNH athletics, whether it's football games, soccer games, hockey games, and of course, there's lots of arts, culture, musicals to attend to at UNH. Residents do enjoy the Swayze indoor pool. And we are also a stop on the Wildcat Transit bus. So if residents want to take the Wildcat bus, they can certainly do that. We have a number of student interns here at RiverWoods Durham. We have been very fortunate. We currently have about 100 sophomore UNH nursing students. 4 nursing students are matched up with 1 resident that they call their consultant, and that'll go throughout the semester. The professors have done this 2 other semesters, and it went so well. They loved the program so much, so they've come back to us again because the students really enjoy it, the residents really enjoy it. And then one more thing is there is the Active Retirement Association in Durham called the ARA. There's about 450 members from about 6 different local towns in the area. And they offer a number of courses, classes, day trips as well. So there's a lot to get involved with. This is an aerial picture of UNH. It's a beautiful campus here. And we're fortunate. We have a sidewalk that takes you directly from RiverWoods Durham, directly downtown to the campus and to downtown to shops and stores down there. Here is some of staff and residents at a UNH football game. And next, I'm going to turn it over to Kelly. Kelly is going to bring us into the apartments.
Well, thank you again, Therese. And I'll tell you a little bit more about our homes. I mean, they truly have everything that you need. As Therese mentioned earlier, we have 150 independent living homes here at RiverWoods Durham. So 7 different apartment styles. So they range from 735 square feet all the way up to a little over 1,400 square feet. Some do have balconies. Some also have a first floor outdoor access. So it's really depending on where they're located. So they do have full kitchens, fully applianced. Also, each apartment comes with a full-size stackable washer and dryer. As Therese mentioned earlier, all utilities are included. So that is your heat, your air conditioning, your landline telephone, your cable and internet as well. Also, most of the apartments do have this beautiful solarium area as well, spacious walk-in closets. And then as Therese mentioned, there is a resident storage area on the same floor for each apartment as well. So again, it's usually about a 4x4 by 9 foot. So a lot of people will store luggage, seasonal items, and so forth. Golf clubs, right? People are thinking about golf, starting to think
Yes.
about golf now. And then, of course, we have a wonderful community team member here, Mark. So he's our designated IT person. So he has also daily times where residents can go if you have to talk to him. Maybe you're having trouble with your phone, your TV, your computer. So he really assists residents with all their tech needs, which has been really helpful. This year, we're now looking at an Ellis style apartment. So that's a 1 bedroom with den. So that is a 1,050 square feet. So you can see here, you're looking at that nice solarium area. This is a nice open concept here with your kitchen there to the left. So you have a really nice bar island there as well. So you can see the 9 foot ceiling, so very spacious. And to the left there, you can see the den area. So this is looking from the opposite side. Now you're looking at your front door there coming in. Again, just another angle here that you can see the nice solarium window. So again, some people will put dining there or they'll sit there and use that for a little reading nook. This is just an example of the kitchen. So they all have custom cabinetry. This one here happens to be espresso. So you can see the beautiful granite countertops. You can see the stainless steel appliances there. So fully applianced. We take care of all of that and the maintenance as well. And just another white kitchen there. So just some of the different color schemes that are available. This is the den. So you do have a double closet in the den, and a lot of people will use this as their TV room, office space, craft room, guest bedroom as well. And this is the main bedroom here. So you can see that you can easily fit a queen and king size bed, fits very well in this type of size here. You can again see the large windows. So a lot of natural light coming into the apartment. And then to the left of this room has a beautiful walk-in closet area as well as your main bath. And the baths again, fully the granite and tile, nice, I guess again, spacious walk-in showers that we have. The closet here, this would have your stackable full-size washer and dryer. You can see there's some cabinet space there for your linens. We do provide housekeeping every 2 weeks as well. And as Therese mentioned, they will come in and do your flat linens, towels, and sheets as well. And then as Therese mentioned too, we're really in a wonderful location here. So we really are about a mile and a half from downtown Durham. So there's lots of different shops. There's a little grocery store. So it's a really great downtown to visit. There's even a little area where they have food trucks now, which is a fun place to go in the summer. We're a quarter mile from the Great Bay in Oyster River, Jackson's Landing, where people go kayaking. We're about 15 minutes away from Portsmouth. And then we're about an hour and a half from both Portland and Boston. So very convenient to get in to do some city events. And then, of course, we're very close to the White Mountains, the Lakes region. And as Therese mentioned, not only do we have the Wildcat transit that will take you downtown Durham, but Durham at the university also has an Amtrak Downeaster. So that's also a train stop that will take you to Portland and Boston. We also have C&J bus station as well. So that's also in Dover as well as Portsmouth. So that will also could take you into Logan Airport as well. And then we certainly have a great location. We have from some local hospitals Dover, 15 minutes to the Wentworth Douglas Mass General Brigham Women's Hospital, and we're about 15 minutes from the Portsmouth Regional Hospital. In the New Hampshire tax advantages, no general sales tax, no personal income tax. And the non-reform, we'll be showing you the pricing sheet momentarily, but the non-refundable portion of your entrance fee, that is a one-time deduction of the year you move in. So that is considered a prepaid medical expense by the federal government. And then a portion of your monthly service fee is also considered a prepaid medical benefit. So it's currently about 35%. So typically it's anywhere from 20 to 30% every year. And we will send out a letter letting residents know what those tax advantages are. And this right here is the pricing sheet. So it's important to know we have one entrance fee here at RiverWoods Durham. So it's refundable 90% for single and then 80% for couples. It's refundable. So that's your asset preservation there. And then there is a second person entrance fee. So again, you can see how many of the different units that we have. These are the different style apartments that we
Kelly, I
have.
think you meant second person monthly fee.
I'm sorry, second person monthly. Thank you for thank you for correcting me. So we don't have a second person entrance fee. So we have one entrance fee, whether you're a couple or a single person coming in. But for a couple, we do have a second person entrance fee. Thank you. And then when the first person in a couple would transfer to healthcare on a more permanent basis, we do have what we call a life care transfer rate for that one individual. So that is today's dollars would be $3,191. And then as you can see, we do have also I'm sorry, most of the Ellis, the one bedroom with den. So that's certainly definitely a desirable apartment as well. And this is something that we just now provide on our website. It's called Money Gauge. So it's really just a quick tool that you can go to online, and it really helps you explore whether Riverwoods might be a good financial fit for you. It's strictly confidential. You just answer a few simple questions. And again, it might just provide you an idea of if Riverwoods is affordable. You could also, if you want to, use the QR code there in the bottom right. But again, that might provide you just some information, but certainly I always recommend talking to your sales counselor as well. And the wait list. So residents can join our wait list. Our wait list now is anywhere from 2 to 7 years, depending on the apartment style. I'm sorry, 2 to 6 years, depending on your apartment styles. Our wait times have gone down a little bit. So if you wanted to join the wait list, the first step would be to complete a confidential data profile. So this would determine your financial qualification. And then your entrance fee to join the wait list as a reservation depositor, you would put 10% of the entrance fee of the largest apartment that you're qualified for. That deposit would earn 4% simple annual interest. If you become a resident, there is an interest cap of 10,000. And what's nice about the wait list is very flexible. So again, if we're calling you to say, are you ready? We might have an apartment opening. You might say, I'm really not ready for another 3 years, and that's fine. So it's really, you're in control of your timing. And if you do decide that, for any reason you had to cancel, maybe you're moving closer to an adult child and your plans change, there is a cancellation fee of $1,500, and then you would just earn 0.225% on that deposit. The other thing too, our model here is really most of the time residents will come into independent living and follow that continuum of care, if and when they need it. But as we know, sometimes things in life change, are not predictable. So we do offer direct admission into our healthcare, and that would mean you could come directly into assisted living, memory support, or enhanced assisted nursing care. So maybe your healthcare needs have changed, and now maybe you need more support, whether that be physical support, or again, maybe you now are you know you have dementia or Alzheimer's. So, this is certainly an option that we have too. So the wait times are much shorter. So again, if that's something that you're interested in, you can certainly talk to your sales counselor about that too. So we do have that option as well. And now I'm going to turn it over to Therese, and she's going to be telling you some exciting news and that we have going on here in Durham.
Mm. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, it's very exciting for us to talk about what will begin this summer. We will have new construction beginning this summer. We will be building 55 new apartments. It will be located, I'm going to show you on the next slide, but it'll be located right next to our original building. One of the buildings will have 29 apartments, independent apartments in there, and the second building will have 26 independent apartments in it. Let me show you a little bit. So this is where our original building is. We have named that Harbor now, and the first new building will be located right here. The name is Heron. There will be 29 independent apartments there. And the second new building will be called Osprey, and there will be 26 independent apartments there. And then we're also building a beautiful community center slash clubhouse. So that community center will have a club lounge. It will have a beautiful bistro area. The club room is one room, and the lounge is an additional room, and the bistro, and there will be a ping pong room. But they are doing an amazing job. The interior designers already designing what this is going to look like. The club room will have beautiful vaulted ceiling, great windows. I'm going to show you in the next picture. This is a picture of what the community center will look like with those beautiful windows all around. So again, this project will consist of 55 new independent living homes in 2 hybrid buildings. So the term hybrid means a building with a smaller number of apartments. It's not a single cottage, but it's also not a large building with 100 apartments in it. The hybrid buildings are really becoming very popular around the country with retirement communities. These new apartments range from 728 square feet up to just a little bit less than 1,300 square feet. So we have 4 different style apartments: one bedroom, large one bedroom with a den, and then 2 bedroom. So we are planning for these new apartments to become completed on the late fall of 2027. So we do have the 55 apartments already reserved. Our existing waitlisters were very anxious and very excited about this opportunity. So Kelly, Dan, and myself, it only took 11 days to have all of those 55 apartments sold out. But the exciting news of what we're doing now is we're making a wait list for these 55 new apartments. The construction period will be 18 months long. And there, as we all know, things happen, things change in people's lives. They may move across the country for some reason. So it is an exciting opportunity for someone to be on the wait list in case one of these 55 apartments does become available within this 18-month period, while we are under construction and leading up to late fall of 2027. So certainly if you are interested in that opportunity to be on a wait list, please reach out to us and contact us, and I will include our contact information at the last slide there. So there will be, it's a short walk between both of those buildings to the original building. The main dining will occur in the original building, but again, the community center will have a beautiful bistro area. You can think of that as breakfast and lunch. So again, if you're interested, we're calling that wait list a Priority Plus program. So we'd be happy to talk to you more about that. Now we want to hear from you. So please type your questions in the Q&A box so that Kelly and I can hear what's on your mind and answer your questions directly. Kelly, if you want to start.
I don't see anything yet.
Okay. We always get the question, do we allow pets?
Yes.
We definitely do allow pets. We would never separate families. So we have many dogs in the community and cats as well. The pets get a lot of attention.
Oh, we have one now here.
Okay.
So the first question is, if one person in the couple moves to the nursing care permanently, how do the monthly charges change? They really would change mostly for that first person going into healthcare permanently. So we have a healthcare transfer rate, which they would pay $3,191 plus the cost of 2 additional meals, because we need to provide 3 meals in our health center, which that in today's dollars is $608. Where the person remaining in their independent living, once they would move over to healthcare permanently, they would keep the monthly service fee and they would just be paying for 2 additional meals. So that healthcare transfer rate is just for that first person going permanently, because we only have one entrance fee here at RiverWoods Durham.
And I'll add to that is, while that couple was in their independent apartment, the person we'll call the second person, they were responsible for a second person monthly service fee of $1,297. So essentially, when Kelly said then it would become $3,191. So essentially, they could need 24-hour nursing care, and the additional amount of money they would pay is $1,894. So you're combining the 2 fees to have the total be 3,191. And then, as Kelly mentioned, and then 2 extra meals on top of that. So certainly we know that can be a little confusing to hear it spoken quickly, but we'd be happy to provide. We have a 1-page sheet with all that calculation on it. And we'd be happy to get into more specifics there if you have more specific questions on there.
Yes.
We do a lot of times get the question, is there a fee for underground garage parking? There is a one-time fee for underground garage parking of $15,000. When you relinquish your spot, you would receive half of that back. If you chose to park in a covered carport spot, that's a one-time fee of $5,000. And again, when you relinquish your spot, you'd receive half of that amount back as well.
Next question is, can you be waitlisted for both the new and existing apartments? Yes. So anybody joining our wait list now for our original campus, which we're calling Harbor now, you could also be automatically added to the Priority Plus wait list if you were interested in the apartments in phase two. Thank you for that question, Lee. The next question is, will pricing for phase two apartments be the same? Go ahead, Teresa, sorry.
Kelly, you can say, go ahead. I was jumping in.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, it will be construction pricing, so the pricing for the new hybrid homes will definitely certainly be higher than our existing apartments now in the harbor or main campus.
And yeah, we would be happy to share the entrance fee and the monthly service fee for the new apartments, along with the benefits so if you chose to join the wait list, there are many benefits that go along with it if the opportunity arose again before the late fall of 2027. If an apartment became available and we were able to call you and offer an apartment to you, there are many great benefits of coming in during this period now, which Kelly referred to as the construction period. Lots of benefits of getting in early before all of the new apartments are officially completed. Any other questions, Kelly?
This next one is, does the residency contract include any inflation or cost increase limits or guarantees?
So for when someone joins the wait list, they are putting for a deposit, their deposit is going to be 10% of the entrance fee of the apartment they are interested in. We do then tell our future residents to account for and to calculate that our monthly service fee annual increase could be between 3 to 5%. So we do let residents know that our future residents know our fiscal year, the new fiscal year begins each July 1st. And we do increase the monthly service fee and the entrance fee each fiscal year. And we let future residents know that are on the wait list. We mail out the new price sheet for that fiscal year. So when you join the wait list, you are not locking into a certain entrance fee or locking into a monthly service fee. You would pay the then current, when you're offered an apartment, you'll pay the then current entrance fee and monthly fee. And of course, as I'm saying that, I'm referring to the original building. If you were lucky enough to have the opportunity for the new building, that would be different because you would be locking into a specific entrance fee there for the new building for new construction.
And Dawn, we can get the financial details too. I can do that after this presentation. And this next question, if one person and a couple passes, can the remaining person move to a smaller apartment when available?
We do have an internal wait list here, and we can certainly share the details with you regarding the internal wait list. There are a number of policies on that wait list. We would have one of the requirements is that the resident does live here for 2 years before they come to their sales counselor to request to be put on the internal wait list. Another of the stipulations is we have a ratio of taking three people off of from the outside wait list, and then we'll allow one person to move internally there. And we do only allow, in total, we allow 3 internal moves within 1 year period. Um, okay.
These are great
These
questions.
were
I don't see
great
any others.
questions. Okay. Yeah. And then again, just to revisit the question, can you wait list for both? You absolutely can wait list for the original building and at the same time have your name put on the wait list for the new building also. Okay. All right. I think we covered all of your questions there. We had a number of you on today, so we're excited that you've
Thank you.
spent this hour with us learning about RiverWoods Durham. And again, Kelly, Dan, and myself would be happy to either provide a tour or provide more information for you, more details. And one last thing, I want to cover what our next webinar is. The next webinar is life planning for solo agers. It's called Stronger When Connected. And this person, Carol Merrick, she is fantastic. We have done a previous webinar with her a few years ago, and she is amazing. I've seen her at a recent Leading Age um, uh, conference as well. So that webinar is Tuesday, May 19th at 1 o'clock. And you can find that on our website under events. We would love for you to join into that upcoming webinar again. So thank you again for spending this afternoon with us. We hope you enjoy the rest of the day. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. So
Thank you.
thanks again, and feel free to reach out to us to learn more.